Today, we're talking about high-paying career paths in interior design and construction project management, where qualified professionals are in strong demand, especially designers and project managers who understand how to take a project from concept through construction. By the end of this video, at least one of those paths may completely change how you see your future in this industry. Some of these roles are on-site, leading real construction and build-out projects. Others are remote or hybrid, creating 3D visualization for presentation, designing spaces, procurement budgets, and estimating, scheduling, and coordination. A few positions can reach well into six figures, with certain leadership and business development positions exceeding $200,000 annually. And many of these careers do not require an architectural license or one narrow educational path. What employers increasingly care about is whether you can demonstrate the right combinations of design, technical, construction, communication, and project management skills. Depending on your experience and starting point, some of these paths may be accessible much sooner and easier than you think. These are real active design and construction positions being recruited in the market right now. One listing is looking for an interior designer at SpaceX. Another is offering up to $100,000 plus for a specialized food service designer. And several project management roles are advertising starting salaries well over six figures. But the most important lesson is not the salary. It is the combinations of skills behind the salary. The smartest professionals aren't chasing titles. They are chasing skill shortages. And today, I am going to break down 8 high-paying design career paths that schools rarely explain, and exactly what employers are paying and how the underlying skills travel with you for life. And stay tuned until the end, because I'm going to share the single most important principle in modern project execution. Your title can change, but your skill set travels with you.
Let's begin with the positions that can provide an entry point into the profession. As you can see, the current listings include design associates, showroom designers, kitchen and bath designers, interior design assistant, installation assistant, and design sales associates. This is a part-time showroom designer position. It advertises you can make approximately $42,000 up to $80,000 annually. And remember, these compensations include salary, commission, and perhaps performance incentives. So the highest number is not necessarily guaranteed, but the larger lesson is that design knowledge can be applied in more places than a traditional design studio. For example, a showroom position may teach you product knowledge, client discovery, presentation, space planning, specification, and sales. A kitchen and bath position may teach you about cabinetry, appliances, clearances, field measurements, installation requirements, and contractor coordination. A designer assistant position may teach you sourcing, documentation, schedules, procurement, and project administration. Your first position does not need to contain a dream title. It needs to help you develop valuable skills. Here is a listing from SpaceX looking for with the experience in creating plans, elevations, specifications, and schedule. It includes physical environments, commercial and hospitality spaces, finishes, furniture, fixture, equipment, art installation. You must know Revit, SketchUp, Bluebeam, AutoCAD, and rendering software. Let's take a look at this specialization design position. This is food service designer is one of the strongest examples of how specialization can increase a professional's value and is one of the shortage positions in the market today. This position advertises a salary range of approximately $65,000 to $100,000 annually. But actually, if you know how to position yourself, I can show you how to make 3 times this salary. But I will make another video to break down all the sources of revenue besides the design fee in a separate video. The clientele are restaurant operators and owners, architects and engineers, general contractor, hotels and hospitality companies, educational facilities, hospitals and healthcare organizations, theme parks and entertainment venues, which I had the opportunity to design a Universal Studio in Dubai when I first graduated. Corporate cafeterias, for example, Google's and Microsoft.
Early in my career, I had the opportunity to work with a team of design consultants on 2 major international projects. Universal Studios in Dubai, which include a large production kitchen along with multiple restaurants, bars, and food courts throughout the park, and a corporate cafeteria for Microsoft, headquarters in Shanghai, China. Later, I opened my own design business and became a designer builder. Two major design build projects that I worked on were a kitchen renovation for an NBA player, Aaron Gordon of the Denver Nuggets, and a restaurant restoration project represented more than $1.6 million in combined project value. Just to be clear, the amount represented the combined project value, not my personal fee, but it demonstrates the scale of work that specialized knowledge can help a professional enter. Clients are not hiring food service specialists simply to select finishes. They are paying for someone who understands the operation, anticipates problems, coordinates the team, reduce risk, and help protect the overall investment. So why specialization matters? A generalist may have to compete with many other designers offering similar services. A specialist begins solving problems that fewer professionals understand. You do not have to choose your specialization today, but by keeping an open mind, observing, learning, take on more responsibilities that you get paid for. That's how you became a specialist, because of your wide array of knowledge and experience.
Let's take a look at this specialization position. This is a residential staging designer. It's paying between $35 up to $50 per hour, dealing with residential staging, furniture and accessories, installation, coordination, budget and timelines, real estate agents, contractors and clients, project management. The residential staging is another specialization that many students overlook. A staging designer studies how buyers experience the property, which rooms need stronger definition, where does furniture improve circulation, which features should become the visual focus, what should be removed and what should be added, and how can the home photograph more effectively for online listings. And the clienteles include homeowners preparing to sell, real estate agents and brokers, residential builders and developers, real estate investors, property management companies, furniture and staging companies, short-term rental operators, and model home and new development team. Now we move from designing parts of the project to managing the systems that determine whether the project succeeds. A pre-construction manager position starting at $90,000 to $140,000. A project manager and estimator position in heavy civil construction pays $120,000 to $150,000. Other project management listings show similar six-figure compensation. These are not entry-level design jobs. They require experience, judgment, and technical knowledge. Some are also in sector far beyond interior design. And this is why I strongly encourage interior designers to become involved in construction. It is a powerful form of skill stacking. Construction knowledge not only makes you a stronger, more practical designer, it can also increase your earning potential and position you in a market with far less competition.
I am speaking from more than 16 years of real-world experience, and from the perspective of someone who graduated with a six-figure student debt, coordinated construction, worked directly with contractors and consultants, assembled design teams, managed design build projects, and built a design business from the ground up. Through that experience, I learned that a degree alone does not prepare you to lead real projects. The industry rewards people who can think creatively, solve problems, communicate clearly, understand construction, and take responsibility for execution. Most design schools give you a very narrow picture of this industry. They make you think your only choices are working for a traditional design firm, launching a residential decor business, or grinding for entry-level studio positions. But as someone who spent over 16 years managing interior design, commercial kitchen design, and multi-million dollars construction projects, I can tell you that this is only a fraction of the market. Design professionals are working in residential construction, food service design, aerospace, retail developments, hospitality, furniture, commercial kitchen design, estimating, pre-construction project management, and business leadership. That is why I created Interior Design and Construction Mastery to teach the practical design, construction, business leadership, and technology skill I wish I had understood when I entered the profession.
This is another specialization position. This listing is interior design franchise operator position starts at $75,000 up to $250,000. Again, the top of the range should not be interpreted as guaranteed income. This is a business and leadership position, and compensation may depend on sales, ownership, performance, or other variables. But look at this skill stack inside the role. The operator must lead designers, develop business plans, create sales and marketing strategies, manage operational performance, and understanding design and construction, build relationship with contractors, oversee budgets, negotiate contracts, comply with regulation, and train other people. This is the point where the profession moves beyond producing design work. The designer becomes a business leader. Many designers dream about owning a firm because they want creative freedom, but ownership requires much more than creativity. It requires business development, financial discipline, contracts, communication, leadership, systems, hiring, client management, and decision making. A beautiful portfolio may attract attention, but only a strong professional operating system is what allows a business to survive. LinkedIn editor-in-chief Dan Roth recently explained that companies are increasingly hiring based on skill, what you are capable of doing, not only the title you held previously. His phrase is worth remembering. The skills travel with you.
He also made another important point. Do not present your skills like a grocery list. Tell stories about where you use them. Instead of writing project management on your resume, explain the project you coordinated. What problems existed and how did you solve it? What responsibility did you carry? Who did you work with? What decision did you make? What changed because of your contribution? And what did you learn?
Let's talk about skill stack: design thinking, technical documentation, construction knowledge, AI and technology, communication, project management, business development, leadership. AI is also becoming part of this stack. The freelance design position we review specifically asks for professionals who are comfortable using AI-assisted design tools and workflows. You do not need to become an AI engineer, but you should understand how to use AI research, organize information, explore ideas, improve communication, and work more efficiently while maintaining your own judgment and professional responsibility. At the same time, employers continue to seek deeply human skills, adaptability, communication, storytelling, public speaking, mentorship, leaderships, and the ability to work across teams.
That is the pattern I continue to see. The professionals who create the strongest opportunities do not chase impressive titles. They identify where the industry has a shortage of capable people and then build the skills needed to become difficult to replace. Employers do not only want to know what software you use, they want evidence that you can think creatively, communicate more effectively, solve real-world problems, collaborate with others, and produce results. That evidence can only come from real projects. This is why I created Interior Design and Construction Mastery, because the industry is not asking designers to become less creative, it is asking them to become more complete. So who can benefit from this program? This program is designed for interior design students, decorators, aspiring designers, working professionals, and career changers who want to understand design and construction. We study real projects because real projects reveal what the profession actually requires. We develop design thinking, technical, communication, construction understanding, business development, leadership, and the intelligent use of AI. Completing the program cannot guarantee a specific job or salary, but developing the right skill stack can help you become qualified for a much broader range of opportunities. Click on the link below to learn more about this program. And if you enjoy my content, like, subscribe to the channel for more educational content on design and construction, and comment below which career path surprised you the most. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video.